Hi, I'm Duncan Fraser from Pelion, and I'm here to show you around some of the admin pages on our IoT device management service and give you some insights about what's important when you're managing IoT devices at scale. When you first connect to the service, you'll start here at the dashboard. The dashboard gives you some overviews on recent activities. You've got counts on how many devices have connected and how many certificates are currently valid on your account. There's graphs here for registrations and transactions. It's just intended as a method to quickly spot if everything's okay, or maybe observe if there are any spikes, if there's been connections that you weren't expecting, or there's an outage that you want to go ahead and investigate and learn some more about. Drilling down into the device directory section is the point that really you'll spend a lot of your time when working with Pelion IoT Device Management in those early bring up stages. Here you can see the raw list of devices that are connected to your account, our ID numbers, the device name, and a bootstrap history. That's the date the device first connected to your account. When you select a device, you're going to get some more details. Over here on the right hand side, there is a history both of when it bootstrapped and when it last connected, and you can see tabs across the top with different functions. It's here that if you want to suspend a device and take it out of service so that it can't push data into your system anymore, and indeed re-enable it later on, you can do that here. There's a log section across the top, and if you're working with one of our Edge Gateway products, then the tabs across the top are going to give you the activity logs and also provide a secure SSH terminal to be able to remotely log into your gateway and manage it there if you need to. Also across the top is the resources tab. The resources is the section where you can see what the current state of your device, what's actually going on, and all this is organised using the OMA, the Open Mobile Alliance IPSO objects standard. This is a way of describing the attributes of your device in a very consistent way so that you can take the learnings from one device and use it to the next one. It's a very proven device, proven specification, and it's a very thorough specification. It gives you lots of control, lots of understanding about what your devices are capable of. You can see here basic counts like, or statistics like the serial number of your device that won't change, but things that do change, like maybe the software version number. And further down this list is where you see the actual sensor and actuator values. So you've got things organised as device types, and each of the types of sensors and actuators that you can have, temperature, voltage, humidity, on, off, is defined as a different object type in the IPSO standard. And you've also got features like defining what the minimum and maximum of that device could do, which gives you a lot of control when you're doing your implementation to make sure that your sensor hasn't maxed out or indeed fallen below the minimum levels. Let's look here at a basic digital counter. So a basic digital input is a 3200 in the specification, and you can see that here, and the specification allows for multiple instances of a sensor on a device, indexed from 0, so 0 for the first one, 1 for the second one. So we've got a 3200 digital input, and if you want to look at the count, how many times that input's been hit, it's a 5501. So you can see here the value of this particular input, and you can see increase when new values come in. And then if you click on that resource, you can see a recent history, recent graph of what it's been doing, but also you have the ability to be able to write to it. Now, this is a digital input, so you're not going to be able to write to it, but if it's a digital output, or if it was a device type which has both input, read and write control, maybe it's a thermostat in a building that both the local user wants to be able to change and send you an updated value, or you want to be able to change if you're managing the whole block. You can write down to that device, and using this interface you can both read the current value and write new values to it. If you're using Echo, which is our service for being able to read the last known state of a resource, specifically useful when you've got sleepy devices, maybe a weather temperature or a moisture sensor which only wakes up and measures once a day to preserve battery life, then Echo would appear here so that your interface, your systems can consistently read a value back from that device even when that device isn't online to answer in real time. So that's a quick run through the device and the resource view. You can log on and have a look for yourself and try this out by going to pelion.com/try. And in the next video, I'm going to be looking at certificates and access keys and how we manage those within Pelion Device Management so that only your device is bootstrapped. You can be sure that all your messages are secure and you've maintained a secure path for your data from device up to your IoT integration and back again.